Every child should leave home with at least a couple hundred pictures by great masters hanging permanently in the halls of his imagination. That is a quote by Charlotte Mason, the wonderful British educator from the 1800s, who has inspired so many homeschoolers today with her wonderful philosophies, and one of those is picture study. She thinks that children will really grow by being able to look at great art, know who the artist is, understand the style, and have it influence their lives. Now, I want to tell you today about fine art pages, which is the absolute easiest way to include fine art picture study in your homeschool. And it was created by Erica Johns Teachy, who is actually putting on this homeschool TikTok or TikTok homeschool conference this week. And we're so grateful for her to connect us all together. If you haven't met me before, my name is Gina Mayo, and I run music in our homeschool. And I recently purchased Enrichment Studies. So now you can find all of the Enrichment Studies wonderful music and art appreciation resources by Erica sold at Music in Our Homeschool. But today let's talk about fine art pages and how they can help your homeschool. And you can get a free set by going to musicinourhomeschool.com/Father Fine Art Pages, and you will be able to get the Father's Love set. And let me just show you what that looks like. It's a free download of fine art pages of artists and pictures that are inspired by fathers. You can see them in the different artwork there. So what exactly are fine art pages? You simply take a picture that you could print out at home, or I'll talk about a couple of other ways you can use it, and you put it up. And see this one here? It has some information about it below. It tells you the title. It's called Dad's Coming. And it tells you it was painted by Winslow Homer in 1873. The materials and the technique are oil on canvas. And then it has an interesting fact about him as well. So that's a really fun, simple way to get some picture study into your homeschool. Now, what Erica suggested, and I think is an amazing, wonderful idea, is you don't even have to talk about the art. You can simply just put it up around your home. And where are some places that you can put it up? I just hung mine right here on this sliding door. So you can put it on doors to bedrooms, put it beside your child's bed. In the bathroom is an amazing place, by the bathroom mirror or by the toilet, because they're going to be there every day, by the kitchen sink, on the fridge, any place you could think of. You could even put them on your car windows, like in the back seat by where the children are, or on the back of the seat where you sit so they can look at them. You don't even have to talk about it. That's what's so amazing. It's so organic because children will just see it and it'll start to get into their minds. They'll start to look at it, like what is going on in this picture right here, the snow, and then they see that it has some Japanese writing up there, and it's called Night Snow at Kambara, and you find out that this is a Japanese artist, and they start just learning these things without even having you take time out of your busy homeschool day to teach it to them. But what's really fun is you can eventually get to the point where you do ask questions. You might say, that painting that's hanging in the upstairs bathroom, who can tell me what is on it? And they might say, there's mountains, there's people, there's snow. You might say something like, the painting that's on the fridge right now, and this is when you're maybe in the car. What did you see what is the child doing on the fridge? And if it's this painting, they would say, he's looking out to sea, waiting for his dad to come home. And they really start to understand. Then you can get a little deeper and say, does anybody know the artist of that painting? And maybe they will have read it and know that it's Winslow Homer. Or you could just say, that's Winslow Homer. So let me show you some of the sets. There are so many. I think there's over 100 sets. You can find them all at musicinourhomeschool.com/fine art pages if you want to look at the different ones we have available. But we have, this one's called A Father's Love, and it comes in 2 different styles. Some of them do. Some of the sets have, well, they all have this part that will tell you about it, but some of them also have a second option. Let me find the same picture here, in what we call full fine art pages, full style, where it is taking up the entire picture and it doesn't have the information. So you can choose which way you want it to be, with all the extra information or just the picture. We have one of my favorites. If you don't know what to start with, one of my favorites is called the Fine Art Pages Collection #1, because it has some of the most famous paintings in it. This one I actually printed on both sides of the paper. I used a little bit thicker paper, not super thick, but that way it didn't show through as much. But this way you can switch them out more often and, you know, just turn it over. And this, I love these things here that I have hanging on my window. These are called Faux D's frames. I got them off of Amazon, and I can give you a link if you're interested, but it's spelled Fodeez. And what you do is, these particular, you have to make sure you order the right ones. There's some that are for magnetic that you could just stick on a refrigerator or something. There's some that need to be on like glass or a real slick surface. And then there's others that are even stronger that could be on a textured surface like a wall. These are just the glass ones. So you can just peel it back like that. Take your picture out and switch it. So however often you want to switch out the art, super easy to do it that way. Some people laminate them and then just stick them up with like poster putty. You could use something like painter's tape to stick them up. You don't have to laminate them. You could put them in a plastic sleeve, the kind that go in notebooks. Those are great too if you would prefer to put all of your art in a notebook, and then your kids can flip through them that way. But this way, if you decide after a week or a month or a season, however long you want, because it's your choice, you can simply peel it back and switch it to the other side. And I just had a mom email me this morning and said that her kids love when the art switches in the bathroom. So they pay attention to it and they think it's so fun. So this Fine Art Pages Collection 1 has some of the most well-known popular art of the world. Mona Lisa, Starry Night, Supper at Emmaus. So these ones you can, if you don't know where to start, this is a great selection because it has, you don't have to know what are the most famous paintings in the world. They're all here for you. And it's a wide variety of styles, of places from around the world. And they're really fun for kids to just, just glance at it. And they can think, what's going on in this picture? This is a lot of what Charlotte Mason asked. Have the kids just study it. Who are the people here? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Why are they there? So it really gets kids to be thinking deeply about art, but in a very easy way. You don't need a curriculum. You don't need a lot of money. It's just take these. If you don't even want to print them out, you could just look at them on your phone or your tablet or your computer, because they are digital downloads. So this selection called collection called Fine Arts Collection 1 is a great one to start with, because it also comes with something that none of the others do. It has a set of small ones, and that you could probably do this with any of the others, but these are already created for you. Small ones that you could cut out and use as memory cards or flashcards. So if you're like kids like to play the game memory or concentration, these are included. Now this section is plain, and then there is another one that has the name of the painting on it. The Water Lily Pond, or Self-Portrait by Rembrandt. So that is selection, or collection, I keep saying selection. Collection 1, Fine Arts Pages 1. Let me show you another set that I have. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This one's called Joy of Motherhood. Now I wanted to show you the difference between the ones that you can actually order that come printed out. That's what happened here. So this was ordered. If you go to musicinnerhomeschool.com/printed fine art pages, you can find that order form. But these are thick. You can probably hear how it's a thicker piece of cardstock. And the printing is much better than my home printer. The colors are more vibrant. So this one's called Joy of Motherhood, which features a lot of moms with children. And again, it's a variety of artists. Some of the collections that we have are just one artist, but others are themed, like the Joy of Motherhood or A Father's Love. And then the ones that I had up here, this one's called Winter, and then there's also one for spring. Let me think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you. I've told you why you want to use the fine art pages, how easy they are for art appreciation, where you can put them up, where you can find a free set to try out for yourself, musicinnerhomeschool.com/fatherfineartpages, and why you would want to use these. So hopefully this has been helpful today. I love teaching all about art appreciation, music theory, how to sing. We also have some courses taught by other teachers, like for recorder and guitar. So check out everything at Music Inner Homeschool. And thanks for joining the TikTok Homeschool Conference this week. I will be back with another workshop. Bye-bye.